that the things that we looked at on video and we coached, the guys went out to work to improve that today. And, I think that's a hallmark of a team that's embracing this journey. And, good first step in the week, and hopefully we can back it up with another good step tomorrow.
You talked about improving that physicality last week. Is that still an emphasis this week, or do you like what you saw?
Yeah, Chris, I don't think that's going to end. I don't think you ever kind of take your head off and say, hey, we've arrived, So we're able to get now into our routine, and you guys come out here a lot. You see our Tuesday practice. It's a physical go. I mean, we get after it pretty good. We're going live in some controlled settings, and the guys are embracing it, and they saw the success they had on Saturday because of what they did last week in practice. And hopefully, again, we just keep getting 1 week better, one practice better, one rep better, and embrace this journey that we're on.
It's evident to those of us in practice who see it every day, but when you guys do run 100 plays, I mean, that's something that could gas a lot of teams. The way you guys run practice, non-stop moving, I mean, do you feel like any other team in the country is better prepared for a 100-play game than you guys are?
I don't know. I said in the Syracuse game, the defense lettered, now the offense lettered on Saturday, so we're good as a group. We get to get the Letterman's jackets out and everything. So, I think who we are and what our identity is and what we embrace as a program, and all three phases benefits us because we have to buy into it in practice. There's no way we could go out and do what we do in a game unless we embrace it, and that's owned and operated by the young men. They own it, and to this point, again, I think we're finally kind of 2 steps in to this journey of understanding what it takes to be a successful team. We just keep embracing it.
I know something that brought a smile to your face after the Vandy game is having famous Holbert and the entire, or most of the Proviso West football team in the stands. I know he said he was looking to make it a point of it to get his kids to, believe what Northwestern the university is all about.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Well, we're very thankful and appreciative of that. I've known Coach for a while, and I would say this from a support standpoint here in Chicago, we can't thank the high school coaches enough. I mean, it's unbelievable support. We've been out recruiting. We'll be out again here over the next couple of weeks. And, just very thankful for that. I mean, we're Chicago's Big Ten team, and the coaches see that. And they see, number one, obviously the success we're having on the field. But then they all come out here to practice, and they watch the way our guys work, and they watch the way that they prepare. They see the culture and the chemistry and the ball club, and looking at the whole package. And we're just thankful that they see what we see, and we just got to keep getting better. But we're very thankful and very appreciative for that kind of support.
What's your feeling for Kyle having his coach and some of his kids who really look up to him?
Yeah. You remember before the Syracuse game, I said I was excited for Kyle to play in the Syracuse game, but I couldn't wait for him to play at home. And he's just getting in better and better shape. It's unfair to him to have such lofty expectation just because he was injured and getting himself in shape and picking up the offense. And he's doing a terrific job. I'm really proud of him.
3 consecutive weeks you have players named Big Ten Player of the Week. What does that say about your program and those players as well?
Well, I think we're gaining on where we want to be as a program. I heard after the game on Saturday, there's no one that got up in front of you guys and said, hey, we've arrived. I think there's a tremendous sense of urgency, an understanding of the opportunity that this team has. And at the same time, I think an attitude that we want to get better, and when you got that, you got a chance. And again, I can say it all I want, I can get as hoarse as I want, but unless the guys embrace it and own it, it's all just fodder. And they've done a great job to this point. Now, adversity is going to continue to strike us, and how are we going to respond to it? Gosh, you get the ball in the red zone 6 times. I mean, that's and not score. I thought the offense was clicking pretty good today. Now, I mean, I thought we looked like a group that came out with a purpose today. And I think the defense, the way that we attacked the football today, a lot of things to clean up, but we attacked the football today. Those turnovers are going to come again. We were so dang close on Saturday, and we're working our tails off to get that better. So, work in progress, but we're working our tails off to get there.
Jeff Badine said something after Saturday's game, paraphrasing here, that it's scary to think the team hasn't played its best football. There's so much, with all this room for improvement. I mean, how far can this team go with these improvements being made?
I don't know if I'm going to look at a destination, Chris, as much as I'm going to look at, I think, just that journey and the steps that it takes to embrace that. I thought this morning, I meet them every morning when they walk in, and looking in the guys' eyes this morning when they walked in was very focused. We talked a lot about yesterday as a team, and we talked this morning as a group. about the one thing I think that we're missing is having fun. You know, I mean, we're working, but we gotta have some more fun, and I thought the guys try to do that today.
There's been a few upsets with Big Ten teams, at home, Penn State to Ohio, Indiana to Ball State. How do you prepare this team not to have a letdown against South Dakota on Saturday?
Well, again, I think it's about you. It's about how you prepare, and I think it's the way that you approach it. And it's no disrespect to South Dakota or Boston College or Vanderbilt or Syracuse or Indiana all the way to Illinois. We're going to focus on ourselves. And if we go out and do what we do and we execute, we give ourselves an opportunity to be prepared for the game, and we know it's going to be a 60-minute battle no matter who we play. And I think if you philosophically take that approach, you don't worry. Now you got to learn from history. You got to learn from experiences. But I think we're in a pretty good place right now from a maturity standpoint. Even though we're young, I think our leadership is really of a firm understanding of what it takes to be successful on Saturdays.